Good morning, students. Today, let us start with English 1 new chapter, that is chapter 17th, pronouns. Open your page number 54. Let us read the story given below. In a small town of India, there lived a boy called Tenali Raman. Tenali Raman was a very intelligent boy, but Tenali Raman was very lazy. One day, Tenali Raman was sleeping under a tree when a sage passed by. Seeing Tenali Raman laze around, the sage asked Tenali Raman why Tenali Ram was not doing any work. Tenali Ram replied that Tenali Ram was too weak to do any work. Here, students, laze means lazy. Sage means preacher. So, Tenali Ram was sleeping. He was not doing any work. So, the preacher was passing by and asked him, why you are not doing any work? So, Tenali Ram said, I am very weak to do any work. Did you see how many times we use the word Tenali Raman in the story? Now, read the story again. In a small town of India, there lived a boy called Tenali Raman. He was an intelligent boy, but he was very lazy. One day, he was sleeping under a tree when a sage passed by. Seeing him laze around, the sage asked him why he was not doing any work. He replied that he was too weak to do any work. Tenali Raman is replaced in the above story by he and him. Such words are known as pronouns. Can you see, students, in first paragraph we use the name, but in second paragraph we have used he and him instead of name. So he and him are known as pronouns. Remember, a pronoun usually refers to something already mentioned in a sentence or in a piece of text. They are used instead of nouns to avoid repetitions of the nouns to which they refer. Some of the pronouns are I, you, he, she, it, we, they. Here it is already mentioned in the sentence. Pronouns are mentioned, and instead of repetition of the words, to avoid it, we are going to use the nouns. Nouns are I, you, he, she, it, we, they. Next, the table below gives you an idea of how to use the verb to be with the various pronouns. I am, you are, he, she, it is, we are, they are. These are the various pronouns. Fill in the blanks with appropriate pronouns. First, dash, I am sitting on the chair. I am sitting on the chair. Second, dash are watching the match. Here we have used are, so there are many. So we are going to use they are watching the match. Third, dash are talking to the shopkeepers. Here again are talking. So we are going to use we. We are talking to the shopkeepers. There are many people. Fourth, dash is a wonderful day today. It is a wonderful day today. Fifth, dash are swimming in the pool. You can see in the picture there are many children. So you have to write they are swimming in the pool. Sixth, are dash from Chennai. Are you from Chennai? Seventh, dash is going to market. She is going to market. Eighth, dash are playing cricket. We have used are because there are many. So we are going to write they are playing cricket. Ninth, is dash Karan's sister? Is she Karan's sister? 10th, are dash in the cinema. Are they in the cinema? Next, B men. A few family has come to live in Manav Kalyan Society. Harini is a young girl of 10, introduced herself to her neighbors. Fill in these blanks to complete the sentences that she spoke. Hi, Dash and Harini. Dash have come from Chennai. My father's name is Venkatraman. Dash works in a mobile phone company. My mother's name is Rukmini. Dash works in a school. Dash have moved here because my father got transferred from Chennai. My grandparents are living with us. Dash really like this complex. It is very nice to meet Dash. Hope Dash will be good friends. Here students, we have to write the pronouns instead of using names frequently. Okay, let us see now. Hi, I am Harini. We have come from Chennai. My father's name is Venkatraman. He works in a mobile phone company. My mother's name is Rukmini. She works in a school. We have moved here because my father got transferred from Chennai. My grandparents are living with us. They really like this complex. It is very nice to meet you. Hope we will be good friends. C. Underline the pronouns in these sentences. Circle the nouns for which they stand. In the sentence, you have to underline the pronouns, that is, that, this, they, he, she, you, and you have to circle the nouns, that is, name of a person, place, animal, or thing. First one. This is my lovely pet, Crazy. This is pronoun and Crazy is the name of a pet. Underline this, circle Crazy. Second, Mohan loves doing his office work on time. He is very punctual. Circle Mohan. It is a noun. Underline he. It's a pronoun. Third, the owls are nocturnal birds. They can see clearly at night. Owls, circle, underline they. Fourth, Mother, did you finish your homework on time? Sridhar, yes, Mother, I finished it before time. Underline you. It is pronoun. Sridhar, circle its noun. Fifth, Rashmi got selected for the final match. She would be leaving for Bangalore soon. Circle Rashmi and Bangalore, name of a person and place, and underline she. It's a pronoun. Isha, I love to play with balloons. They are filled with helium gas. They reach up to the clouds. Circle Isha, underline I. Circle balloons, underline they, underline again they. Seventh, Gauri, keep the mangoes in the refrigerator. They will get spoilt outside. Circle Gauri, circle mangoes, underline they. Eighth, I like to eat fruits every day. They are good for health. Underline I, circle fruits and underline they. D. Rewrite these sentences using appropriate pronouns for the underlined words. Make appropriate changes to the verbs following the pronoun. One has been done for you. Here they have underlined the names. So instead of using names twice in the sentence, we have to use he or she or it or you. So one has been done for you. Let us see. First one, Geeta said, Geeta is going to see a film today. Geeta said, I am going to see a film today. Instead of using Geeta twice, we have used I am going to see a film today. Second, Harith was late for school today. Harith missed the school bus. Harith was late for school today. He missed the school bus. Third, the clock has stopped working. The clock has not been working since yesterday. The clock has stopped working. It has not been working since yesterday. Fourth, Umang told Uday, Uday is my best friend. Umang told Uday, you are my best friend. Fifth, kangaroos are found in Australia. Kangaroos are known as marsupials. Kangaroos are found in Australia. They are known as marsupials. Sixth, Seema, Kavita and Beena have gone to Tarani's house. Seema, Kavita and Beena will stay there tonight. Seema, Kavita and Beena have gone to Tarani's house. They will stay there tonight. Seventh, I love to read Gulliver's Travels. Gulliver's Travels is a very interesting adventure book. I love to read Gulliver's Travels. It is very interesting adventure book. Eighth, my mother is very good cook. My mother can cook all kinds of dishes. My mother is very good cook. She can cook all kinds of dishes. Ninth, put the flowers there. The flowers will look very pretty in that vase. Put the flowers there. They will look very pretty in that vase. 10th, the teacher asked Mohan, did Mohan complete the homework? The teacher asked Mohan, did you complete the homework? Remember, pronouns are said to be in the first person, second person and third person. I, we are called first person pronouns. You, that is singular and plural, is called second person pronoun. He, she, it, they are called third person pronouns. Students, these are the rules that you have to keep in your mind. Go through this once. Next, E-men. Underline the pronouns in these sentences. State if they are in the first person, second person or third person in the blanks below. Here students, I, we is referred to first, you is referred to second, he, she, it, they are referred to third person, right? So now let us see. First one, I prefer milkshake to juice. Here in the sentence, I is used, so it is first person. Second, you should be proud of finishing the project before time. Here in the sentence, you is used, so it is second person. Third, she used scholarship money to buy a new laptop. Here, she is used, so it is third person. Fourth, they are carrying lunch to school. In the sentence, they is used, so it is third person. Fifth, he brought ripe bananas for eating. In the sentence, he is used, so it is third person. Sixth, they went to the mall for a movie. Again, in the sentence, they is used, it is third person. Seventh, she did not tell us about the picnic. Here in the sentence, she is used, so it is third person. Next, eighth, you should not forget to carry your umbrella in the rainy season. Here, you is used in the sentence, so it is second person. Remember, I, you, he, she, it, they are the pronouns used in the subject of the sentence. Me, you, him, her, it, them are the pronouns used in the predicate of the sentence. When we use subject in the sentence, we use I, you, he, she, it and they. And when we are using predicate in the sentence, we are going to use me, you, him, her, it, them. Okay, let us move on to F-men. Fill in these blanks with suitable pronouns. Some of them can be used twice. First, dash are coming over for tea. Dash can come along with dash. They are coming over for tea. You can come along with them. Second, dash are going for a walk in the evening. Would dash like to join dash? They are going for a walk in the evening. Would you like to join them? Third, he is reading a journal. Dash would like to read dash too. He is reading a journal. I would like to read it too. Fourth, can dash pass some salt please? Dash is not there on the table. Can you pass some salt please? It is not there on the table. Fifth, dash is flying to Toronto next month. Are dash going with dash? She is flying to Toronto next month. Are you going with her? 6th. Dash told dash to keep it a secret. Dash would like to give dash a surprise. We told him to keep it a secret. We would like to give her a surprise. 7th. Tell dash to keep the books in order. Tell her to keep the books in order. 8th. The little puppy did not return. Dash has lost its way. The little puppy did not return. It has lost its way. Remember, mine, yours, his, hers, its, ours, theirs are known as possessive pronouns. Remember, since pronouns replace nouns, we cannot have a noun after any of these words. Possessive pronouns means ownership. The things belongs to me. For example, this is your house. Mine is at the end of the road. This is correct sentence. See the next one. This is your house. My house is at the end of the road. This is wrong. After the pronouns, we cannot use any noun. So it is wrong. Next, G. Fill in the blanks using the words from the box. Some of them can be used twice. First one. The houses are lined along the street. Dash is the one on the left. The houses are lined along the street. Mine is the one on the left. Second, that blue scarf on the table is dash, yours. Third, my hair is very fine. Dash is much thicker. My hair is very fine. Yours is much thicker. Fourth, she could either go for the play or attend the party. The choice was dash. She could either go for the play or attend the party. The choice was hers. Fifth, there was a big group of people at the table next to dash. There was a big group of people at the table next to theirs. Sixth, is this book dash? Is this book yours? Seventh, we shall finally have what is rightfully. We shall finally have what is rightfully ours. Eighth, I believe Rihanna was a friend of dash. I believe Rihanna was a friend of her. Ninth, it is a favorite game of dash. It is a favorite game of yours. 10th, did you know that little puppy is dash? Did you know that little puppy is mine? Let us move on to next chapter. Chapter 18, Verbs. Let us read this poem. Manish Mahendra Menon woke up late, brushed his teeth, combed his hair, made them straight. Manish Mahendra Menon took his bath, packed his bag, put on his uniform, looked down the path. Manish Mahendra Menon got into his school bus, went to school, entered his class, sat without a fuss. So many things he did. Little Manish Mahendra Menon. What is common to all the words in pink? Students, can you guess what is common? Yes, this is action words. These are the things Manish did while he went to school. Let us look on to what is verb. Yes, these are all doing words. What is verb? Verb is a doing words. Remember, doing words are known as verbs. They tell us about some action being done. So what are verbs? Action being done. For example, looked, packed, entered, combed. These are action words. Now try reading the poem without the words in pink. It doesn't make sense, does it? Do you know you cannot have a sentence without a verb? The verb is the most important part of a sentence. Next, amen. Underline the verbs in these sentences. First, I hear those church bells ringing. Can you guess which is the verb in the sentence? Yes, ringing is the verb because the action is taking place. Second, he recognized me in the crowd. Recognized is the verb, underline. Third, Suhana wrote an interesting story for her friend, which is the verb wrote, underline. Fourth, the carpenter made a wooden horse for my brother. Made is a verb, underline. Fifth, do you believe everything that people tell you? Believe, underline, believe, it's a verb. Sixth, Henry drove all the way to New York. Underline, drove. Seventh, students are going to the library often, which is the verb going, underline. Eighth, Vinod laughed hysterically at the clown. Here, laughed is verb, underline. Next, be main. Fill in these blanks with the help of verbs given in the box. First one, the fireworks dash in the night sky. It is exploded. The fireworks exploded in the night sky. Second, the water dashed over the stove. The water boiled over the stove. He dashed his foot down as fast as he could. He gobbled his foot down as fast as he could. Fourth, the roof on the house dashed all night after rain. Leaked. The roof on the house leaked all night after rain. Fifth, she dashed her bike in the campus for a few hours. She rode her bike in the campus for few hours. Sixth, will you dash me with the laundry? Will you help me with the laundry? Seventh, James dashed a center table yesterday. James bought a center table yesterday. Eighth, she dashed a short story for a local newspaper. She wrote a short story for a local newspaper. Ninth, we dashed and dashed for a long time yesterday. We talked and laughed for a long time yesterday. 10th, we dashed 3 pizzas and dashed 5 glasses of juice that day. We ate 3 pizzas and drank 5 glasses of juice that day. 11th, he dashed me to confirm if we were going for the concert. He called me to confirm if we were going for the concert. 12th, the soldiers dashed along the street. The soldiers marched along the street. See men, given below are some clues. Solve the crossword puzzles with the clues. Students, do this puzzle by yourself. I will read out the clues. Across, first one, to cry loudly. Third, to say something or to shout. Fifth, to say something in a very soft voice. Eighth, to make a loud sound to express pain or fear. 11th, to speak very loudly. 12th, to speak in a quiet voice that is not clear. Down. Second, to reply to a question. Third, to speak sharply to somebody. Fourth, to speak in a low voice. Sixth, to speak in a way that hurts one's feelings. Seventh, to say something suddenly and loudly. Ninth, to speak while weeping. 10th, to utter a loud cry of excitement. Students, write these answers in the textbook itself, in the given blanks. Next, D. Pick out any 5 action words from the puzzle and make sentences of your own. Students, from the above puzzles, choose any 5 action words and make your own sentences. Write this in your homework book. This is for homework. Next, we have seen that verbs are words that talk about various actions. Look at these sentences. Meera is very excited today. My mother will be happy to meet you. Tarun was ill yesterday. The words like is, will be, and was are also verbs. They do not talk about any action, yet they express or declare about what a person or thing is. These words are also called verbs. Students, words like is, will be, and was are also verbs because they express what a person or thing is feeling. So we call them as verbs. Look at these sentences. The girl was happy. Was is a verb and happy is adjective. It is expressing the feeling of a girl. She will be excited. Will be is verb. Excited is adjective. Again, there is a feeling expressed. Now look at the words that you used to complete these sentences. You will find that you have either used an adjective or an action word. Well, it is because we usually use an adjective after am, is, are, was, were, etc. Look at the sentence. In the sentence, we have used adjective and sometimes action words also. It is because usually an adjective is used after am, is, are, was, were, etc. We also use these words as helping words. Sometimes they are used as helping words also. We will learn more about helping verbs in a little while. Let us now look at these sentences. Harish has an interesting book. Leela has long hair. I have two brothers. The trees had many leaves in summer. The words has, have, and had are also verbs. They show possession. E. Fill in the blanks in the following sentences with has or have. We have to fill the blanks with has or have. First, Rahul dash a big car. Students, we use has for he, she, it. In the sentence, whenever he, she, it is there, we must use has only. It's a rule. Have for I, you, we, they. So in the sentence, whenever we have I, you, we, they, we use the helping verb have. So here Rahul is a boy. Rahul is he. So we have used has. Rahul has a big car. Second, elephants dash long trunks. Elephants have long trunks. Third, I dash 32 teeth. I have 32 teeth. Fourth, the dog dash a good sense of smell. The dog has a good sense of smell. Fifth, you dash an elder sister. You have an elder sister. Okay students, let us stop here for today. Remaining part I will continue in my next class. Thank you.